Hello there, and welcome to Dr. T for today, June the 26th. We're starting off with Stage 1 that has 50,000 hit points on the HQ. That little boom cannon you just saw me blow up has around 5,100, so by all means, kill it good with your GBE and get a win. Moving on to Stage 2, 85,000 hit points on the HQ, 7,000 on the shock launcher, and loot in your pocket, because if you clear out the shock launcher on the right hand side, you've got to win. Moving on to Stage 3 that has our classic massive HP jump, we're going to 165,000 hit points. There we go. Stage 3, and a shock launcher you don't even have to worry about. However, I will take this opportunity to say congratulations to Joey for being an awesome Simpsons fan, or just being really good at Googling. I don't know. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. I assume it's Joey, but if it's some kind of like weird like French thing and it's like Joey, or I don't. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing Joey. And being a man of my word, the hat that took well over an hour and a half or 2 hours to trudge up is off to you, sir. Away with it. It has so much dust on it. It's a black hat that's gone gray, for crying out loud. Hopefully there was nothing growing inside of it. It's gonna be one of those cautionary tales, like, oh, this guy, he put on a hat that was in a closet, and then, like, spiders grew in his hair, and next thing you know, he's got headaches, something. I'm pretty sure there was a story in the 50s about this. Older people who play, feel free to chime in here. Maybe you've heard this one before. On to Stage 4. 141,000 HP on the HQ and 7,000 HP on the Boom C that I just threw a artillery at. So 7,000 HP on that boom cannon. You only really need to take out the one closest to the HQ, and then throw a barrage on the like landmine field there, just because there are a couple of boom mines, and that's bad, okay? And then don't flare up right beside the freaking HQ within the range of the boom cannon, because only a complete idiot would do that. Awkward. Let us never speak of this again. So, yeah, basically, if you flare to, like, the range of your tanks, that second boom cannon that I had to emergency erase, it won't have range on you. You'll be totally safe, totally fine, and you will have no problems with Stage 4. Which will take us to Stage 5, which has 353,000 hit points, 18,000 hit points on that boom cannon in the bottom right hand corner of my screen, and 16,500 hit points on both the shock launchers visible right next to the beach. One's in the middle that I just shocked, and the other one's beside the boom cannon. Now, I'm landing 3 boats because I'm trying to kind of minimize, my offensive stats. Stats in general, I guess. I'm trying to, lower my attack force's OP-ness. I just said... rewind it for 15 seconds, you'll see what I said. Oh... Anyways. If you're landing full landing crafts, to keep everybody safe from the shock launcher and the boom cannon, drop 2 smokes on the right-hand side of the beach. And basically what that does is it leaves the left-hand side of the beach open so that all your tanks can crawl up and chill on the left-hand side while they're shooting things and blowing things up good, because that's what we want your tanks doing. And yet the medics and the tanks and everybody get to kind of crawl in the smoke to safety away from the big scary boom cannons. OP as in overpowered. Sorry, I'm hung up on that. Anyways, I have no idea what we were talking about, so I'm going to continue on with Stage 6, because that seems like a thing to do. Stage 6 today has 367,000 hit points on the HQ, the boom cannon has 30,000 hit points, and the shock launchers have 25,000 hit points. And it's the reverso of last stage, where this time we're smoking twice on the left-hand side of the beach and then gathering everything up. And because you didn't get to see me do it on stage 5, obviously you can watch me do it right here, right now, because I just did it. It's done. It's done. I don't know. It's done. And then let your tanks kind of kick the butt out of everything on the left-hand side, and most importantly, clear up that freaking boom cannon, because that thing is beast, and I don't want to spend the, what would that be, like at least 2 barrages and 2 artilleries to take that mofo, and that's just the one. There's another one up there, like, dying. Alright, so once all the really scary stuff is dead on the beach landing, flare over to the right hand side. You can actually use the box there to kind of group your troops together. It won't last long, but at least it'll kind of stop the leading edge and kind of let them all kind of cluster up a little bit, which is what we want, because once you get up here, you want to throw a stun on as many defenses as possible and then flare right onto that bad boy boom cannon. And then the second that boom cannon drops, you want to flare and pull all of your tanks back, the whole time stunning as much as you humanly possibly can, because basically that way you won't lose any tanks. Also, I know I haven't mentioned it yet, but I was doing a great big old map clear before and after, and I guess during Dr. T. So, not so much, well, I guess during, because there is the one base that technically gets, doesn't matter. Point is, doing a map clear, so I'm rocking a tri-boost right now. I'm doing GBE, troop health, and troop damage. They're all boosted, as well as, of course, my loot and my Power Stone chance, because you'd have to be crazy to do a map clear without boosting your resource reward and Power Stone chance, because that gets you more loot, and more loot is better, because it gets you more things. Anyways, on to Stage 7. 410,000 hit points on the HQ, 33,000 hit points on each of these bad boy boom cannons. Bruh, bruh. Bad boy Yardie? No? Alright, maybe I've been watching too many British movies. So, flaring onto the boom cannon the same way I did in the other level with taking out the crazy HP'd boom cannon, and then dropping a smoke to make sure everybody can run away safely, because obviously some of our tanks got hurt pretty badly. Unfortunately, we lost one because I was a little too late on the smoke, but you know what? I can live with going one tank down. I'm not going to cry over it that much. Oh. Oh, okay, no, we're good. It's good. We're good. It's good. It's fine. Mabel was my favorite. Moving on. So there is a boom cannon right in the middle of the base. Make sure to drop some GBE on top of that boom cannon, because it needs to die. It's going to have range, and it's going to do horrible, horrible things to your tanks, involving possibly the application of lubrication for the tracks, lubricating the tracks. Also, application of lubrication. You can make a song out of that. I'm not, but you could. Now, once you clear up some of these sniper towers, you want to flare up hard, I guess, right top, and more top than right, but basically you want to pull everything up against the wall of the map, if you would, the hill back there, because from here, pretty much you're in a fairly safe area. Like, the boom cannons, because there's two of them, won't have range on you. The cannon doesn't have range on you. I'm throwing a stun just because I'm paranoid, and also because, you know, there are some other things, and then throwing a few heals and calling it a day as Dr. T falls. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this has been helpful, hopefully it's been entertaining, and most importantly, hopefully you guys have a fantastic day. Ooh, extra crystal.